Good morning, everyone. We are going to take a quick tour of the garden. Um, there's not a whole lot to look at right now. And we're kind of in between fall and summer. We also have not had any rain in the last couple weeks. So some of the stuff is just looking a little sad. All right, we're going to harvest a few things while we're out here, but there's not a lot to harvest. As you can see, the squash is looking kind of sad. I do have a few little squashes coming here. There's one down in there. Well, maybe. We've got a few beans to harvest, but not a lot because these vines are about done. There's more beans over here. These are also looking sad because they just have not gotten enough water. I'm watering, but it's just not enough. Here's the kale, and that is the lemon basil in the back. I'm probably going to pull that soon so I can put in something else. The cantaloupe is all gone. We harvested it all and pulled it. This is going to have cabbage and broccoli. Over here we have the cucumbers, and I'm sure I've got a few to harvest here today. They're coming not quite as fast as what they were, not quite as big, but they're still making some cucumbers. This one, that one. But as you can see, a lot of these leaves just aren't getting enough water. Probably going to be enough for me to do pickles at least once more. That's probably going to be it. All right, over here are my shallots. They're doing great. They're coming up and dividing really nicely and looking really good. And behind it, I have the holy basil planted. I'm trying to keep it watered enough so that it'll live. As you can see over here, the beans rows. There's like 5 plants. That's it. They just can't live through all this heat. Over here are the peppers. They're doing pretty well. Of course, the peppers are loving the heat, where everything else doesn't love it. Here. There's more coming down there. These little hot peppers, whatever they are constantly making more. I just pull them and freeze them. Over there are the Brussels sprouts that have been in the garden this whole time, and we still really don't have Brussels sprouts on them. Not really. That is the lime basil. It's going to seed, and I think I'm going to let it and try and collect up some of those seeds. Got Some more peppers over here. I think I'll probably leave that one a little longer. All right. Let me see if there's beans to pick. These Kentucky Wonder Beans did pretty well, even though they have strings. I don't like it as well. They did produce fairly decent, and as long as you get the strings out, it's not that big of a deal. But next year I will have Blue Lake beans out here instead. Alright. And I'm going to pick over these afterwards. And let's see what else over here. We've got the lemongrass just going crazy. There's mint, ginger. I put the lime tree in the shade. It really needed to go in the shade. It was having some trouble being out there in the sun. There is the rhubarb, and it seems to be recovering a little bit. It had gotten kind of sad. Down here is something new. I don't know if you can see that. There's so much foliage. This is pink lemonade blueberry. This took 7 days to get to me in the mail, and somehow survived it, so got it potted. These are the blueberries. Here is the lemon tree, and they're just starting to turn yellow. These just take absolutely forever. Time is not looking as good as it was. It's not getting enough water. Over here, it's the marjoram, the currants, and this is a little fig tree I also ordered, and I've got in here in this pot. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're gonna go in the greenhouse. Tomatoes in our big pot are the only thing that seem to like this heat. They're still growing and doing good. Everything else has pretty much died. This I left day before yesterday when I went to North Carolina, and came back, and it just hasn't not really survived. I'm just totally disgusted with trying to start stuff in here. It just doesn't make it. So I may try again. I'm just not sure. I bought a few cabbage and broccoli plants, and at least we'll have those to plant out. There's a couple onions here that might make it, but not many. I may replant those. We'll see. And I think I'm going to plant kale out here, just direct sowing it. Maybe beets and turnips as well. Alright, there's just one other thing I wanted to show you. This out here. Alright, this right here is a little mulberry tree. It's a dwarf mulberry, and I hope it'll grow and give me some mulberries. So far it's looking pretty good. Doesn't seem to mind the heat. Alright, so that's it for today. These are just the seedlings that I bought. These are broccoli and cabbage that we'll be probably putting in that other raised bed. So next time I do a tour, sorry about the dogs, hopefully we'll have more to show you that's actually growing out there. Okay, I want to thank you all for joining me. Please like and subscribe and share. Thanks so much.